Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Blue 58! 54! You better be afraid of me!
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A first down carry by Elliott. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into big.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Watch the twist. Hey. 42. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Looking deep for Adams. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Read it well, and it's picked. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Packers take over. Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball, you end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
She go 368.
Now Dalton. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 45 on second down, Dalton completes it to Hardman. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.